softly.
Yep. Sorry we're late. We're ordering food and we're both being picky bitches.
I took a DNA test. I'm 100% that bitch.
No, we're 100%. We're just 100% bitches. I think I've leveled up everything.
Yeah, we did.
Oh no, there's some people to talk to.
I got.
Are you one of them? Were you one of them?
I've been investigating the puppet.
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
was.
do you want a drink, Elliot?
Nah, I've got.
Like I need your
I'm
help.
so good.
Okay.
First, let me show you a little something I've been working on.
Do you know what? It's a celebration day. We got our
Yeah.
our new consoles.
Yeah, well, you have. I haven't yet.
I'm
keeping it a secret because I have to get the train home.
That was good until you said that.
I mean, Bears.
My decoder can find malicious signals within the waves, but I cannot.
In waves, in waves.
Waves!
You're so good at doing that.
Not really.
You bet.
I got the technique, but I'm not. But I don't think I'm doing it correctly.
I refuse to believe
Because I can't quite get the volume, and I get winded after like a couple songs. So I think I am like thinking of like looking up a course or something on how to do it.
One person you could ask is Ren's brother. He was in a few death metal bands.
Oh right, okay.
And I think he can do it.
I mean, was he vocalist?
In a couple of them, yes.
I've heard of like a I don't know, a DVD course or something that's done by the woman who trained like a bunch of professional death metal singers. Like I know she taught the lead singer of Arch Enemy, for example.
Well, you don't get a much higher. Which one?
I think the current one.
Well, you don't get a much higher standard than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's you. This hotel is
Oh no,
indeed
a
refuge
dog-headed
for
guy in
engaged
a Souls-like. This won't
I am
end
the
well.
Hound, a descendant of the
Furry.
city's most aristocratic families.
It's a furry. It
Paying
never
debts
ends
is
well
what
for them.
nobles do. Anyone with a worthy
Oh,
spirit
what?
is a special.
There he is.
Hey, Reese. What did you think?
I was wondering, my young puppet friend, if you ever heard of anything called yipping, and if you wish to partake of it with me.
The ergo of a powerful enemy.
I'm trying to make sure I do this in a way that I don't accidentally turn on the Switch too.
I joined McCall was talking about being a furry. Well, you know what it's like. If I'm here, we're gonna talk about furries. 'Tis tradition at this point. Just double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've leveled everything
Did you
up.
watch the State of Play yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
Good.
You're not the popular opinion online then?
Why, do they think it was bad?
No, seriously, the people really hate this.
Why?
Seriously, put it this way. You know Jeff Keighley always does on Twitter like that, A, B, C, or D, how would you rate this?
Yeah.
Seriously. At one point, the majority was on D.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
What did people hate about it? I thought it was good.
It was a good one. I thought it was a bit too much of a focus on 2026 games, but...
we got like things like release dates. Like hell, we got the release date for Silent Hill F. That's immediately at least a B in my mind.
Yeah, that's the highlight for me.
I loved it because because Digimon, of course. That's why.
I'm quite curious about that new Marvel 4v4 fighter.
Of course you are. You're a Marvel v Capcom bitch, and you're just a Marvel bitch in general.
But
I'm quite interested in the new Capcom game.
which one was that? The Pragmata.
Yeah, Pragmata.
That got revealed in 2020.
Wait, what?
Yeah, seriously. Do you remember that PlayStation showcase when they first showed on the PS5? That was the closing trailer for it. That's how long that thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's how long it's been in development.
I thought the closing trailer for that was Final Fantasy 16 or Demon Souls.
Demon Souls was the one before it.
It's made by Artworks,
who made Guilty Gear and BlazBlue.
Yeah. Yeah, it really screams like sort of BlazBlue.
Which is why I felt the PlayStation Studios logo on the front of that, I felt, that's a stretch, because Arc Systems is owned by PlayStation, and none of the company... Marvel obviously isn't owned by PlayStation, so it's like, you haven't made this, you've paid for the exclusivity.
Yeah. Because that's all most of what companies do nowadays. They don't make shit, they just buy it. Just look at what Xbox have been doing.
Yeah, their showcase is on Sunday.
Yeah.
I listened to Nate the Hate's predictions. I've lowered my expectations going into it.
Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krat. But
I've never seen it before.
You know, I actually, I don't remember that.
They left the old
Could
town
that
behind.
be DLC thing? Like build up for DLC, maybe?
That might be, yeah. Well, we're going to come back to this when the DLC's out.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm a bit, it means we won't be getting a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 for a while.
Yeah.
That's a
Like, that's
shame.
what I was kind of thinking it was. I was thinking for a second, Marvel v. Capcom?
Yeah, I was going to go, oh my god, a new Marvel vs. Capcom. I don't think Capcom wants to do it, to be honest.
I mean, anyone else see Star-Lord's, you know, that really big multiple just shooting move and just think, hang on, he stole that from Dante.
Yeah, I got a bit of that, yeah.
That is legit. I remember, I've seen footage of it. That is just Dante's attack.
Oh, there is a rumor going around. The character design was done by the manga author of My Hero Academia. Which I looked at Miss Marvel's design. I was like, yeah, I kind of believe that. She really looks like she's out of My Hero Academia.
I feel like they would have advertised that in the thing, though.
Yeah, I would have thought as well, but well, if it is the case, apparently not. I think you might be right. That it might not be the case, and that people are just noticing the similarity. Oh fucking hell!
Douche canoe.
I'm so not used to seeing a health bar that big from playing so much Elden Ring Night Rain.
Honestly, yeah, same. Oh shit! Yeah, this is the other weapon we're getting for this playthrough.
Good.
Fun fact: we're using it against one boss.
One boss.
One boss.
Is it Romeo?
No.
Didn't think so. I mean, Silent Hill F was really a highlight.
Oh, Silent Hill F! I'm so.
I
was thinking, like for a while, Ghost of Yotei was going to be my most hyped game of the year. Now I think it's Silent Hill.
I think
that game looks so sick.
I think
oh fuck! It's fucking Kuma.
I also really like the look of the new Bloodstained game.
Yeah, of course you would.
Reese thought it was Castlevania.
No, I knew instantly it was Bloodstained.
I was sort of like, is this Bloodstained or is this Castlevania when the trailer first came on? And then I saw a bit more of the gameplay, like, that's Bloodstained.
Even I knew it was Bloodstained. There we go. That enemy is quite tough normally.
I also, Luminosa Rise, that looks really good. The one done by the Tetris Effect devs.
It is just screaming Tetris Effect, so...
I would have thought the one that you would really like to look up was that Romeo is a Dead Man, the new game from Suda51.
That one looks pretty good. I mean, I did kind of see the trailer, I just thought, that screams like Lollipop Chainsaw and No More Heroes, and then it says Suda51, like, okay, yeah, that makes sense now. That
one, Tides of Tomorrow, I'm a bit iffy on that one, because I actually liked their last game, Road 96.
Which?
It's a story-driven roguelike where you go on this road trip.
No, I mean, like, what one were you talking about?
The one where they're in the one that's like a Waterworld rip-off, and all different multiplayer people are going to help each other with...
Oh, that one, yeah, I'm not sure about... Yeah,
I'm a bit cautiously optimistic is the word I describe. Like, I like the look of it, but I have my concerns.
Yeah, it just looks kind of boring, honestly, for me.
I liked their last game, Road 96, so I've got... what about Digimon? You must like the look of that one, because you've been playing Cyber Sleuth recently, and it's a follow-on from that.
Yeah, it looks fairly good. Looks pretty good. Didn't see much of the battle system in it, though.
That's what I would have liked to have seen.
It was mostly just combat. No, cutscenes, rather.
Of course, the new one done by the Journey team.
Yeah.
Looks quite good, Sword of the Sea. What do you think of... Oh, here's one, though, I want to know. What's your thoughts on the Bond trailer?
It looks like Uncharted starring a British guy. It's interesting that they're doing an origin story. This guy's a beefy boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm interested to see what the Hitman devs are going to do with James Bond.
Yeah, I thought that was the that's the one, isn't it?
Yeah. So that is the game. It's the Hitman Death doing James Bond.
I thought so.
We saw some of the battle menu and the moves set up for the Digimon.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think I saw enough of it.
Put it this way, I feel like there's going to be a trailer on YouTube just before the game comes out that goes into the battle system in a bit more detail.
Maybe. I just hope they don't change that much from Cyber Sleuth because I really like the combat of Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, my attitude with that is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Cyber Sleuth's combat.
This is a beefy boy. This one's a toughie.
While Cyber Sleuth is not my favourite Digimon game, I cannot fault the battle system.
Your favourite Survive, I'm guessing.
Actually, it's a tie between Survive and Digimon World on PS1.
Is World mostly nostalgia?
I think it is mostly nostalgia. I reckon if they put that on PS Plus, I would really notice, oh, that didn't age very well.
Yeah, Reese, that's a comment.
We also saw Digimon Farm, which is now a globe.
Which is now Digimon Farm, which is now a globe.
Yeah.
Did you read that wrong?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, seriously, I can show you the comments in a minute.
You can show me now.
Yeah. See right there.
We also have Digimon. We also have Digimon Farm, which is now a globe. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I remember that bit.
So who? But yeah, no. The real highlight was Silent Hill F, which I'm now completely sold on that game.
Oh, that game looks so sick.
I'm wondering how that town connects to Silent Hill.
It might. I mean, it might not. I think it might not. I mean, like some of them don't always. Like Silent Hill 4, you never go to Silent Hill.
No, but I think there is a.
In Cyber Sleuth, there was a float. Yeah, I remember. Floating Island in Cyber Sleuth. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Well, I say I remember that. I'm fucking playing it at the minute. And honestly, right now, I do know what I meant to do in the story. But I'm still just grinding Digimon. Bad choice of words.
Oh yeah. By the way,
I'm just getting more Digimon. I have a number of like the really big ones.
I'm taking a break from the story in Expedition 33 to do a couple of the optional bosses at the minute.
Ah, right.
The one I'm facing at the minute is particularly tough.
I've moved on. I've just moved on into the final area of that game now. Because I don't really see a lot of what I can do. I'm quite underpowered for. There was one boss in particular in the sky, one-shotted all my party members.
Damn.
And my characters are like level 50 right now.
That is if that's the stage you're at, you're just like, nope, I'm going away.
Yeah,
I'm not meant to fight this.
You know what? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that.
If you want to bring up a full party faster, use 3 platinum Numamons as the main battle.
I'm mostly using the farm at the minute. I'm just leveling up to get their cam level up.
Apparently, their skill gives you an extra XP boost.
Yeah. Again, I'm mostly using the farm to like level up Digimon. I'm doing the rest for I'm just mostly fighting to like get the cams to level up. Which I know there are items that can level them up, but I don't have that fight. There's only like a finite amount, so I'm just trying not to use them as often as I can.
Okay, you trust Reese's opinion on like not falling for nostalgia more than me. I'd say you do.
Yeah, I don't really fall for nostalgia that much.
Okay, so let me ask Reese on this one. Reese, in terms of the original Digimon World on PS1, how much of that do you think is nostalgia, and how much that has actually aged quite well? Because I'm interested what his opinion on that is. Because I think
some people are a bit.
Bill damn autocorrects. The Platinum Numon is good when you want to fill out your Pokedex at the end of the game, basically.
Oh, right, okay. I can't fill out the entire dex because, as I said to you before, there's like one Digimon line I'm pretty sure that requires you to have beaten Hacker's memory, which is really annoying.
I don't like it when games do that, that there's a part of the completion is cut off from a save file of a previous game.
Yeah, especially as from what I heard, you're meant to do Cyber Sleuth is best done before Hacker's memory.
So, how do you feel though, for example, like only reward bonuses you get? Like if you have save data from other Persona 5 games, you get bonuses in other ones.
I think it's cool, but I never use them. Like, A lot has aged pretty well due to pre-rendering background and combat
techniques, and you learn from defeated enemies. I remember it being particularly hard.
I thought I bought that one.
At least you got your souls back.
Ergo, get it right.
I actually genuinely forgot what it was, and I just went for the. Thought I might get away with it.
You're with me, of course you won't. God, I'm doing terribly with fucking blocking at the minute. Jeez, I thought I got that.
So did I.
I got it that time.
You got it that time, yeah. Yeah, most people didn't finish due to how punishing it can be with your Digimon dying if they lose 3 battles.
Yeah, I think that's kind of bullshit. Like you lose 3 battles, your Digimon's just dead. Oh, nice. One sec, I'll flame up again.
It would be like if in Pokemon, if your Pokemon fainted 3 times, you had to release them.
I didn't even. It got up and then just died.
Can you imagine in Pokemon if you lost 3 battles with a Pokemon, you had to release it?
Especially bullshit if it was a legendary.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, I think that's not something that's aged very well. I would personally prefer they did a remake. I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics coming back. That looks
I just saw that and I thought, Calvin's coming.
Do you know, in all honesty, I was a little disappointed.
Really?
Because I was hoping it was Final Fantasy IX remake when I saw the Square Enix logo.
Of course.
But because it is the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy IX, so I thought, well, we probably won't come out this year, but we might get an announcement for it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we will yet.
Not yet. I think that's later in the year. I think it's like Tokyo Game Show or the Game Awards.
So, Square Enix might want to do their own presentation and show it off.
I think they are doing one at Tokyo Game Show.
Hopefully it's better than the last few they've done.
Oh, yeah. But to be fair, Tokyo Game Show is more an update presentation and update streams. They're not really for new shit.
Yeah.
It's basically it's what E3 should have said.
Fuck.
Just run past it.
I can't. They can fit through the door. Luckily, after killing that big guy by the gate before, if I die here, I don't have to face it again.
He doesn't come back.
No, he doesn't. I don't think this guy does either.
You got one of your healing items back.
Can I? Yeah.
Well done, Elliot.
I was expecting way more health. Like, fucking hell, that he died so quickly. And not even due to like my prowess. That it just took very few hits.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Whenever I think of bits like that, I just think of that easy button for Smash. Just press it. That was easy.
Do you know what? Oh, by the way, if you're going to use the loo, Elliot, I had to take the top off the soap dispenser.
You're telling me this on stream? Yes, everyone. Hear all the information about me pissing. I'll tell you the exact color. It's blue, right?
That really is too much Monster Energy.
Nah, that's green. If it's blue, it's too much Gatorade.
Oh god, Gatorade, they're a company I don't like.
Why?
They spread so much misinformation about water consumption. Because they created a science group to pretend they pretended it wasn't a lobbyist group to basically promote their product.
I mean, you can show them Gatorade all you want. From what I've heard, they are good for hangovers.
Oh yeah.
Like you get hungover, get Gatorade, have a nap. You're normally quite good afterwards.
I'm gonna tell that to Matt so he stops being late for Pokemon every fucking Sunday.
Yeah, tell that to Andy. Tell that to Andy when we get to Vakken. Tell that to me when we get to Vakken. I'm gonna be drinking a lot.
I'm gonna have to hide from both of you, aren't I?
I'm not an obnoxious. You know, I'm gonna go back to Hotel Crap. I'm not an obnoxious drunk. Don't worry. The most I do is I just laugh a lot.
Do you know what? After spending so many, and Andy's overly affectionate when he's drunk. Yeah, no, seriously. Last time he got really plastered, he just basically kept going on all evening about how I was a top-notch bloke.
God, he must have been fucking
He must have been
pissed.
so pissed.
Yeah, meanwhile, I still remember first time I was drunk. It was my 19th birthday, and we were just having Jaeger bombs a lot that night, and I was just laughing at everything. Like my mate Jared, who was also drunk, just kept going, "Elliot, can I have a crumpet?" And I just kept fucking laughing at that every time. Like, not just like a small chocolate, like a like that, like what you did. And then we put on Hunger Games. I started laughing at myself because I was calling the main character Cat Piss 17.
You sure?
Like I was just making myself. I'm just the drunk that makes himself laugh.
Do you know what, after dealing with Simon and his asshole drunkenness, I will take that.
Yeah, I'm more manageable somehow.
What? Yeah. Well, trust me, mate. I mean, I'm glad we're going part of the way in the Wackenmobile.
Yeah. Or as I call it, the Wackenwagen. Just because I don't know, I like that. I like saying that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
By the way, we've now got the Wacken license plate on it now.
Yes. Where's he? Oh wait, oh shit! I got it. Yeah, I got it last time, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I forgot to equip it. Shit. I was thinking. I couldn't remember if I had it in this playthrough or the last one, or in my own one. Wait, why can I not equip it? Why can I not?
Double check that, because that doesn't seem right.
I'm certain I got it last time.
Go craft Legion arm again.
Craft Legion arm. Oh wait, did I not?
No,
Shit.
we'll have to get that done.
1 second, go check. Can I buy? I think what I did. I thought I bought a Legion plug from something. I know I bought the Technique crank last time.
Welcome to...
Can I buy one from him? No. I thought I got one. I could have sworn I did.
God.
One sec, double check my... Oh well, I guess I didn't get one.
We'll find it somewhere.
We'll find it. Yeah, we'll find it another place. Let's go back. I know the next boss we're coming back that we're going up against. It's not an easy one. I don't think we're going to be facing it for a bit though. I think we have a bit of a lengthy run here.
The size of the bloody Street Fighter amiibo, they're huge.
Hey, it's my main.
Oh, you mean Jamie?
Yeah, I like the breakdancing.
Oh, I can't...
You get breakdancing as a fighting move, as like in fighting. I'm all for you. I'm automatically your biggest fan. That's why I really love playing as Majima and Yakuza 0.
Oh, I saw you go into the factory. But you're here.
Hello, Foxy.
So, wait.
How goes it in Pirate Cove?
Out of the factory? That's
Scared any
one.
security guards recently?
I thought you would have been burnt to a crisp.
I'm doing Five Nights at Freddy's references. Laugh!
Intact.
Brother, being too frank is rude. We should praise him for being stronger than he looks.
Being too frank is rude. What's your stance on being too Jonathan?
Forces. Play our cards right, and we could defeat the villains who rule this area.
Fuck it hell, I'm spying out Comedy Goldie. He's on fucking Twitter.
Sorry, Mark's messaged something to family WhatsApp. Apparently they've stopped doing that search in the Madeleine McCann case.
Don't you think?
Oh. Didn't know that was still going.
Yeah, no, apparently did a research in the area. Obviously, if they've ended it now, then and it's not the first headline on the news, then it was unsuccessful.
Look at our smart friend, Gatto.
I'm a smart friend. I'm such a smart boy.
Fisticuffs department in a pinch. You lead. We'll bring up the rear and watch for hidden threats.
Yeah, I've done this bit. You're talking shit.
What do you think?
Hey, you don't know that. There could be snipers.
Oh, this is one of my favourite bits of the game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I love this area.
Yeah, this area is sick in all fairness. Yeah, see, that help. They're helping.
Yeah, for now.
I'm doing most of the damage. Okay, Resident Evil 4 call, they want their dogs back.
Yeah, this is one of the areas I went to when I was ergo farming.
Ah, right. I don't think I ever went ergo farming, really.
You're really going to need a shower after this.
Shower, bro, I'm gonna need a bleaching.
Sound like the old man from The Simpsons. Take a no down a puppet. That's a bleaching.
Oh, the one with the big beard.
Yeah, that's a peddling.
Can someone please stop giving the dogs tentacle hentai?
You have your methods of animal care, so I have mine.
Remind me not to ask you to babysit Ripley. Heartbreak cartridge. I don't think I've really been. I have been changing this stuff. Let's take a look at this. I think that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure.
Physical damage rate up. I'll go for that one. The only downside is I have less shock resistant, which none of the enemies are really doing right now.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a very situational thing to.
So yeah, I'm definitely getting that one. The weight's a lot less as well, so can equip more shit.
Oh yeah, the optional boss I'm facing at the minute is it gets health from dark attacks. So one of my
which one?
Oh,
what game are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about
Expedition 33.
Yeah.
So it meant that one of my characters has most of their moves not very useful.
Is that CL?
Yeah.
Yeah, CL relies a lot on dark attacks.
So to have
for me, she has like one attack that's like physical.
You need dark attacks to take advantage of the foretell counter.
Yeah. Her foretell counter is sick. I love that. I love that moveset. Like, you need to build, to get her attacks good, building up the foretell requirement, the foretell attacks is a requirement, but holy shit, when it pops off, it really does.
Oh yeah, no, you can do massive damage.
My favourite move to do from her is, one that heals everyone 30%. And adds an extra 5 for every foretell you deal the opponent.
Is that one called Dark Harvest?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite moves to do.
So, you're able to just heal your entire party 80% of your health. Hell, if you're good enough and get her foretell, the foretell counter up to 20, you're essentially healing everything. Like, there's a reason why CL is one of my favourite characters.
I think I'm going to stick with Morel being my favourite character.
Mael's cool. I think all the characters are cool, honestly. I think the weakest, in my opinion, is probably Minoko.
Yeah, I know.
But that's mostly just because I'm not really that big on his mask mechanic. A lot of it kind of feels like luck on the masks you get, rather than really being able to strategize around it.
Yeah, it's like, oh great, I want to use this move, but I've not got the right mask thing.
You can still use the move, but they're a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, it's like, oh great, I want to use this move, but the move's not going to be as powerful because I've not got the right mask in place. Great.
Yeah, I like him, but it's not.
On your left.
But it's definitely not as good as the others.
Yeah, he's basically like he really is like Queener in Final Fantasy IX in that sense of. It's really good when he pops off, but it's a bit of a rarity when it actually happens.
That being said, I did beat the Paintress with just him in my party at the end.
Oh.
Like, he was the only surviving member, and he had, less than 100 health. And I managed to beat the Paintress with him.
Oh yeah, and his gradient attack takes off 15% of the boss's health with the one I'm currently doing. Because the boss I'm doing is weak to light type moves.
Ah, right. Oh, and you have, does that attack deal light damage?
Yeah.
Right.
And I've also the sword I've got equipped to
Verso?
Verso, yeah, he's is the light does light damage. So
yeah, I think I know the one I think I normally try to only equip physical weapons just because I know that way. Yeah, I'm not getting the enemy's weakness, but that way I also know I'm not getting their resistance as well.
Yeah, fair point. I do. There's one of my favorite swords with Mael's swords. Is the one where she gets it. It burns her a bit every turn, but as a result, even basic attacks do +2 burn.
Yeah, I would not do that. She already has plenty of attacks that deal burn. I would not want to risk her getting burned just to inflict it on the enemy.
Hasn't really had much negative effects on it so far.
Trust me, the more burn you get on, the more damage it will deal.
Plus level 20. Plus when you get to level 20, it actually does the opposite. Burn heals her.
Oh, that's sick actually. That being said though, I have not gotten any of my weapons to level 20 yet. I haven't found the upgrade material. They're all just like up to like level 15, 16.
Yeah, that's the most I've managed to get them up to so far.
Stop throwing shit at me!
God, it really is like rocking. Now, I've changed my mind.
Oh fuck! I shot weapon by accident.
I've changed my mind. It's actually like download.
No, it's like Blue Ridge.
Hey! I was at
They have not announced Blue Ridge for this year. I am not fucking surprised.
considering what
that was a travesty last year. Holy shit!
What do we call that? Is it fair, do you reckon, to call it the Fire Fest of the metal world?
No, it's either that or Metal Days. I leave it alone and stop throwing. Come back to here and stop throwing shit at me. Look, Calvin's toilet is broken. He has nowhere to put them. Egg, oh cool, sick. I'm gonna wait till I get 3 because I think that's how many I need now to use to get the P organs.
No, I'm not touching that.
I will. He's Ren is broken?
He's always broken.
I mean, he has ADHD. I have ADD, I can kind of make that joke.
If you've been affected by any of the issues raised in this stream, write to us at Elliot is a bastard at Axia.
That's not my email address, and you know it. That's your email address, I know that.
Yes.
He specifically made it so that his own email address doesn't get Pornhub premium emails.
You're one letter away from making that joke.
What joke? I don't get what joke. Say specifically what joke I am one letter away from making. I want to hear it in great detail.
I think ADD. I've just got you then.
Add?
No, replace one of them with I, and replace one of the letters with I, and then you've got the answer.
ADHD and ADD. How much?
Burn.
I think I'm a fucking idiot. I do not know what you're saying.
Well, to be fair,
replace one of the letters with I.
Yeah, ADD. Replace one of the letters with I, and then you get your answer.
Aid.
Yeah.
There's no S at the end. It doesn't count.
Well, look, I don't know.
If there's an S at the end, it's funny. If it's not, it's a cry for help. There are rules to this.
I don't know how Reese's mind works. He's usually 2 steps ahead of me. Hence why he's probably going to perform a coup against me and take over the company.
Fight.
Are
you talking about me? Are you talking about me and him, or him and you?
Either way,
Why not both?
Either way, I'm losing.
Huh. But which fight would be worse? There's only one way to find out. Fight!
See you after break. Come on, Reese versus Calvin. All of the above.
Okay, yeah, I remember this bit in particular. I remember fucking hating.
Oh yeah, I know.
Just because big guy down there and people throwing their fucking waste baskets at you.
Do you remember that one? Which is better at breaking down doors, Phil Mitchell or Mr. Blobby? There's only one way to find out. Fuck! I really actually did.
I think I remember one saying, which is better, a baby or a bunny rabbit? So one or kitten. So one way to find out. Fine, and it was literally just a baby and a kitten.
Yeah, they
just sat there.
Yeah.
And it was just like, see you after the break. Come on, kitten!
It was great. One they did. He did. Where
You know what? I'm gonna tell you another. I'm gonna tell you another Arcadet story because this is actually kind of related. So every year at Arcadet, I think like around Christmas, we do like sort of a weird. I'm not gonna say talent show, but like kind of a talent show, kind of like a comedy showing off what we can do kind of thing. One year, me and some of my mates there, we did a TV Burt parody.
nice.
One of the lads was being Harry Hill, and we were just like making jokes about some of the sergeants there, and like Flight Sergeant Thompson. Here's Flight Sergeant Thompson coming into work, and it was like a plane crashing, or something like that. I was a part of the fight bit, and he said, "Which is better, Jesus, Gandhi, or a Jedi?" That's what we find out.
Fuck. Which one were you?
Wait, I'm probably young now. I was the Jedi.
Oh, you thank God for that.
I was a Jedi. Here's what happened. Jesus, Gandhi came together, just started hugging. I came and killed them both.
I love the scenario.
We recorded it. I have it on DVD. I have no idea where the fuck it is, but I just remember that. I remember really liking it.
My favourite, one of my favourite ones was they showed a clip from Secret Diary of a Call Girl, and one of the characters says, "Well, there's only one way to find out," and then he went,
"Oh no, not done yet."
You know, I wonder. Perhaps it's your connection to Candle.
I loved this clip when he showed Gordon Ramsay's F word. There's a bit where Gordon is doing dessert, marzipan, prick. He went, "Couldn't agree with you more."
As good a time as any.
Jesus and Gandhi are arms, so it's too easy to.
It really is, yeah. There were some jokes I remember watching in that show when I was younger that I didn't get, but I get now. Like for example, they found a cure for Viagra overdose, got them back. I did not get that when I was like 10 years old or whenever I saw
I'm
that.
glad you didn't get that when you were 10 years old.
Yeah, of course. I was 10. I didn't know what like I was 10. I was naive. I didn't learn what many of the sexual stuff was until I was like late high school.
I think one of my favourites had to be though, shortest conversation of the week. Hi guys, bye bye. One of the weirdest ones, I cannot believe that the writers thought this up. Longest ning of the week.
Ning.
It's a vocal exercise. I mean, can you imagine though with some of those fights, you get the call, like some of those weird one-off people on those TV shows.
Thing I did not expect while watching that was for Harry Hill, apparently, just like during one of I think the early seasons, he just turned the camera and went, "I'm 44!" Like during one of the things. I was just like, fucking hell, he's in his 60s now.
I love the fact that one of the jokes, he did a show called Monster Moves, and he had to say partway through, "I've not made this up, this is a real show."
Yeah, he said that for a few of them.
I saw him on Alan Davis As Yet Untitled, and he mentioned that when he was working as a doctor.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he used to be a doctor.
He also was a
real heart surgeon. Yeah, I kept forgetting that.
Well, one of the things the junior doctors had to do, they had to shadow midwives, and he acted like he was like really in the zone. And one of the women went to sleep partway through, and he thought, "Oh God!" and he yelled out, "Help!" And apparently, she came back to him, and then she lost all confidence in him after that.
Oh God.
I said, "Was it okay?" Yeah, well, you didn't call the kid Harry. Yeah, apparently there's a bit of a tradition that you name your child after the midwife.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's an American thing that we borrowed.
I've never heard that tradition.
Yeah, it's more of an American thing than Brits. But...
nowadays, I think most people a lot of people are naming their kids after fantasy characters.
Oh God, that nearly happened with one of Simon's kids.
Really?
Yeah, if it was a girl, it was gonna be called Erwin.
Hey, Erwin's a cool name. Oh wait, Erwin or Eowyn?
Eowyn.
Oh God, he need.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that kind of killed. The fact that he likes Lord of the Rings kind of kills it for me now.
Relax, he didn't understand it.
Oh God, he wasn't one of those people who just thought, orcs are just an allegory for black people. He wasn't one of those, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
You know, he's the definition of "I'm 14 and think this is deep."
Yeah.
Reddit. Somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I called. That's why I called him. That was the nicknames when we went to Vakken 2023. Princess Bitches are Stress Balls. Joe was Mr. Sunstroke. He was human embodiment of r/I'm 14 and this is deep.
See, that's a better nickname. The problem is that nickname came back to haunt us later.
Yeah. What was? God, I could make a joke.
No, don't.
I could make it. I'm not going to. I'm saying I could. It will be really bad.
Yeah,
I will be fired on the spot.
Yeah, we've all realised what the joke is. I think there's a site of grace or whatever.
Yeah, I know there's a shortcut to it somewhere. I'm trying to remember.
It's up the stairs.
I don't. Up this one?
No, up the stairs in the other room. I believe there's a merchant or something up there.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, there's a door. I think it's through this door. I will be frank. I did not practice this week. I was thinking about. Yeah, there it is. I was thinking about it, but just thought, fuck it, can't be arsed.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I'm just gonna wing it. It'll be fun. It'll be funny.
I should stress though, one of the things that I will admit, the writing in the way Tolkien does write the orcs, some of it has not aged well.
A lot of the wording like Tolkien has used has not aged well
at all. Yeah, but
that's just you kind of have to accept it's mostly of the time. I don't think he meant anything malicious by it.
Yeah,
it's just some of the common words.
Have you ever heard Andy Serkis do the audiobook version of it?
No, but I know he's done it. I know he does the Gollum voice, and that really makes me want to listen to it.
Even when he's not doing the Gollum voice, he brings those books to life.
It just kind of proves how legendary of an actor Serkis is.
Yeah, I stand by his.
Holy shit, he is fantastic.
His performance in Expedition 33 is so good.
He is one of his performance is one of the fucking highlights.
Apparently, the reason one of the reasons they showed Andy Serkis pre-Gollum in Return of the King was they were aiming to get him a Best Supporting Actor nomination.
Oh.
Yeah, and they felt he wouldn't get nominated if it was only motion capture throughout the entire thing.
All right.
So they
did it work?
No, he didn't get nominated. Annoyingly, should have got it.
Yeah, didn't they get an award for best effect or something?
They did, yes.
I remember one of the.
By the way, the merchants up the stairs.
Yeah, I remember the. One sec. I think the merchant has a record we can get. I remember seeing a clip.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
there it is.
A clip from it, and it was Gollum and Schmeagol having an argument, and he just went, "Dobby's my friend. Dobby's a fucking boo."
I like the
I do love a bit.
Andy Serkis though he got great. Yeah, Return of the King has the joint record for the most number of Oscars by a single film.
Yeah, what was the other one?
Titanic.
Of course, Titanic.
And Ben-Hur from 1954.
Yeah. Of course, that one makes sense. Not sarcasm at all. I've heard amazing things about that film. Very long. You have to be in the right state of mind to watch it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I have heard amazing things about it. It's 3.5 hours long. I could sit through Lord of the Rings. That's not a problem. I'm going to be watching Lord of the Rings before we go to Vakken.
What else is? I mean, do you reckon any film is going to get?
No, I gotta go back to Stargaze. I've already taken a little bit of damage, but I know the boss is coming up.
I kind of wish Return of the King. A lot of people say they are a bit annoyed by that because they think Return of the King is the weakest of the movies.
It's my favourite.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's my favourite.
I love it. I randomly watched Lawrence of Arabia the other week. It still holds up good.
Yeah, bro.
That's one I haven't seen. I haven't seen a lot of old movies. I have. It's a question actually. Have either of you seen any of the old Universal monster movies?
Oh yeah, I got Dracula on DVD.
Cool. I've only seen Dracula and Frankenstein. 100% see why Bela Lugosi is the face of Dracula.
Yeah,
and Boris Karloff's fantastic as the monster.
Well, Bela Lugosi actually plays Igor in some of the. Yeah, I've seen plenty of them.
Yeah. I want to see more. I want to see more of them, honestly.
Yeah, they actually had versus matches in those old films.
Creature of the Black Lagoon. That's one I really want to watch.
The sequels of Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi plays Igor in them.
Sequel. That's Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein, and Son of Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit of a weird moment where in one of them. I'm not going to say it because I'll save it for when you get to it because it's a really amazing moment.
You might as well say I'm not going to watch it for a good while.
Basically, there's one of the movies. Igor swaps his brain with Frankenstein, the monster. So as a result, Boris Karloff has to do this miming where Bela Lugosi sort of speaking out of him. So I, Igor, will live forever.
Ah, that's really cool.
So you have Boris Karloff doing these mouth movements with Bela Lugosi's voice coming out of him.
Ah. God, that must have. I imagine the people back then would have been like, "Oh my God, that's so fucking good."
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of the budget went.
We now have Poe Dameron
Frankenstein, the new Netflix film with Oscar Isaacs. Yeah, Oscar Isaacs is playing Dr. Frankenstein, the new.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people show excitement for the new Frankenstein movie. It's Guillermo del Toro, isn't it?
Guillermo del Toro is directing.
That's how you know it's going to be sick.
It's apparently going to be from looking from the trailer, it looks like it's going to be the closest.
The closest to the
book.
Because we haven't had any that's like a good adaptation of the book. They've also veered off. I think mostly because of how fucking dark the book is. Jesus Christ.
Different medium, but you know who does one of the closest adaptations of Frankenstein is Junji Ito.
Yeah, I heard he did really good. He's done a few of those adaptations. Like I remember he's done an adaptation of I believe No Longer Human, by Osamu Dazai, which is said to be like one of the darkest pieces of literature ever written, which is especially kind of concerning when you think of the fact that it's kind of autobiographical for Dazai.
That is interesting. Here's one. Do you know what the name of the monster is in Frankenstein?
I did not know it had a name.
Yeah, no, in the book he has a name.
Ah.
He's called Adam.
Just Adam, really?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be the first of this new men.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. So like after Adam and Eve.
Yeah. It's also in the book. He's actually described. I don't know where green came from. Because in the book he's described as having yellow skin.
Ah.
Yeah, he's said to have sort of yellow skin that barely covers up like the stitching and the veins that have been put together.
I think maybe. I'm not gonna say it was like from the old movies. I think it was mostly cartoons that made his skin green. Because like dead bodies in kids' cartoon zombies are usually green. That
makes some sense. The other. I'm also glad in this one they are having the monster talk.
Yeah, because I remember he did talk. Like it wasn't mute.
No, he's probably pissed off with Frankenstein half the time.
Yeah, like I know the shit he gets up to in the book. It's fucking dark.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm expecting Guillermo del Toro to do a generally fantastic job on it.
One of the things that the book is very accurate on is university students did used to do grave robbing to pay their tuition in the UK.
Ow!
Yeah, no, in fact, I think it's one of the colleges in Cambridge. They still have the tunnel active that they used to get to the graveyard.
I mean, the book was written like during that time period.
Yeah, so
it would make sense that they were adding that level of accuracy.
Yeah, it's rather macabre, actually. It said there was a question on QI, what was the UK's third university after Oxford and Cambridge?
Not sure.
It was Northampton.
Oh!
And but it shut down for ages because there was a very strong Republican movement there. So the royal family objected to it. So it was shut down for ages.
Oh fuck. I'm doing surprisingly well here.
I was going to say, this is one of the bosses that gave me
Like, this is
trouble.
I broke his weapons!
You
Shit!
broke his
Nice!
weapons! Quick!
Oh,
Yeah,
hell, fuck yeah, that's something I don't do often, but you know what, it is a fucking godsend when you do.
At least you got it on stream.
Yeah, I think I have broken I think his weapon is probably one of the easiest to break, just because of how his attacks are very well telegraphed, so they're the easiest to block. Like, they're the very easiest to learn, at least.
Yeah, Reese apparently guessed one of the Scottish universities would be the third one.
Ah, right, which one? Like, Edinburgh?
I think he guessed Edinburgh in the end, yeah, which would have made sense considering Edinburgh is, even now actually, it's a very strong university town. You can ask Evie on that one, she lives there.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of my favourite cities to visit.
I've been to Scotland only like a couple of times. I've never been to Edinburgh.
I went there because it was the host for Scotland Loves Anime.
Oh, right.
So it's where I first saw Promare and Weathering with You.
Ah, that's cool.
And then the next day I went down to Bristol on a 6-hour train ride to meet up with Ren and watch Glory Hammer.
Bloody hell, that's a trip.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Because they had to call their show off in Buchan partway through.
Yeah. Yo, first try!
What?
Let's fucking go! I've never first tried that boss. That is sick.
Even I didn't think you were gonna. No offense, Elliot. Even I didn't think you were gonna pull that.
I fucking did not. Holy shit! Oh my god.
Well done, man.
That is like what a really tough early boss as well.
Yeah, that kept me on hook.
Like holy shit, that took me a while to beat first time.
I've never beaten that without the NPC help.
Without the Spectre?
Yeah.
I've beaten all the bosses without the Spectre. Like, generally, I don't pop up like that very often during bosses. That's like a big achievement for me.
Hey, ain't complaining.
You'll pay for that.
We try to rob you. We try to fucking shank you. You shank us. We're gonna fucking punt you for that.
I bet you're gonna have to go back to the hotel and brag a hell of a lot.
Yeah, just go in. Bluefair Sophia, I beat a boss first time. I request fellatio right now.
Coming up, sir. In 2096, Oxford University will be open for 1,000 years.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we'll both be dead by then.
You never know. I might be 99.
You know, knowing Sod's law, you're going to outlive me by decades.
I mean, you don't know. Autistic people do have a habit of dying early.
Although, I reckon that statistic's going to change with the if improvements in mental health care happen.
Yeah, about a lot of... I mean, we are also more... Ooh, I can level up for a lot. I'm going to go 1 for everything. I mean, yeah, a lot of deaths, the autistic deaths, I believe are self-inflicted. But I do know we're a bit more prone to disease as well. That being said, though, we are immune to Alzheimer's, apparently.
I'll say the reason that happens is because the world is not very conducive towards autistic people.
Yeah.
You're under more stress.
I'll upload my consciousness into a content, so I'll still exist. Yeah, I'll install myself. I'll put my mind into a virus and become an actual creepypasta.
Nice. So as a result, when you're more stressed, your immune system works less effectively. Because your body is essentially saying, you're clearly being predated upon right now, so you don't need this function right now.
That does make sense, yeah. Like, I remember during the time when I was, like a few weeks ago when I was ill, that was because I was, I was a couple of weeks into my depression medication, and that can make you, really low for the first... Oh, Calipers.
Funny, Reese.
Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll make myself an AI. I'll upload myself as an AI that just makes Rule 34.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was ill, I was like a couple weeks into my pain meds, which is like you get for the first couple of weeks you start to get really low. Like my mood was pretty low when I first started on those meds. I'm really good now. Like I'm better than I have been all year. And yeah, during that it was during like the worst of that when I ended up getting quite ill. So maybe that might definitely didn't help.
I got ill just before we went out to the Netherlands for the Pokemon tournament.
All right.
Because I was under so much stress around that, and Reese just took me to one side and just said, "No, stop, stop. You're getting ill. Let's stop for now. Let's rethink this."
Yeah.
Best advice here, because I got the team. I got from that. I managed to take a step back, and I got the team that got me the 4-4.
Yeah, that's it.
Who knew it was right beside us?
Incidentally, because of the...
And I got ill at the Netherlands. Yeah, he got stressed up. He got stressed before the Netherlands. He got stressed at the Netherlands.
I was amazed he held together because he was in such bad nick when he flew back.
From the sounds of it, he was worse than me. And I was like bedridden for a couple of days.
Thank God I got him thank God he didn't have to make his own way home. I got him a Deliveroo home. Not Deliveroo, Uber home.
Yeah, look, I can't get you a new... Yeah, I'll get you Deliveroo home, okay? Would you like pepperoni or pineapple on that pizza?
I love the fact I love the fact his mum at the door said, "Your garlic bread comes with a free son." Yeah, Cal sent me home with a pizza.
Which one you get? Please tell me it wasn't Hawaiian.
Oh, this is one of my favourite game mechanics. This part.
Yeah, the gold tree. That's right, folks. We're stealing from Animal Crossing now. Fuck you.
I just imagining Tom Nook just in the car. You fucking what?
Yeah, just Nintendo's lawyer just bursting through the door, going, cancel this, turn it all off now.
I'll tell you another.
I know Elden Ring. Yeah, I know Elden Ring. This is, I mean, it's Souls like they're gonna steal from Elden Ring a little bit.
Thing I.
Yeah, we're not gonna be getting any of them for.
Oh yeah, the PC version of Stellar Blade's out now.
Woo!
By the way, it took less than 72 hours before a nude mod came in.
Of course it did. It's the internet. What do you expect? It's essentially the Bayonetta fans that don't want to buy Nintendo.
I actually get to put Bayonetta free on my Switch.
I need a Rosa.
Yeah.
It's about.
I
think I get that from someone here.
I think I might actually put Bayonetta free on my Switch too, because it's apparently runs so well on Switch too.
I'm planning to. I have like all the physical games ready to go to be transferred over.
Hello Kitty. Oh, that's something I put in Room 101. Cats that don't like being stroked.
They're defensive. They probably had bad shit happen to them from humans.
You're cute and fluffy. What else are you good for if not stroked?
Switch to brute force at 60 FPS without an update. I'm just half expecting like a meme when you try and switch a Bayonetta when you're 100% on the Switch 2. Just please boss, I'm tired.
Let me go home.
Strike at the root of the problem. The king of puppets.
I'm glad they did finish off the story of Bayonetta before
perhaps
Camilla left.
Will come to an end if we can take down their king.
Do you think we'll get Bayonetta 4?
Probably not. I don't think Platinum wants to do it. It depends. If Nintendo wants Platinum to make it, they'll find someone to do it.
If you ask me, as fun as I think Bayonetta 4 would be, because I think the combat improves on itself every game, I honestly don't really want one. I think 3 ended the series perfectly.
Apparently Kamiya did have a plan for a Bayonetta 4, but he never got around to making it.
I think it probably would have focused around Bayo's daughter.
Yeah. Who, by the way, is one of the best parts of that game.
Well, aside from the combat.
Yeah.
Again, the block mechanic is not good. What's your personal sales focus for the rest of the trilogy? I'm pretty sure Bayo 3 was the fastest selling. but because I mean, Bayonetta 2 sold more, but it's counting the sales from the Wii U and the Switch. I think Bayonetta 3 might have been the first one to sell 1 million on one console.
I know my way.
Yeah, because Bayonetta doesn't make a lot of money usually.
Yeah, not really.
Like you said it yourself, the spin-off was in one of the lowest selling first-party games.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? We're going to upgrade.
Actually, that was a good question. How many copies has it sold so far?
The last sales figures were like I think around. Honestly, I think it was 100,000.
1.404 million units as of December 2022.
Oh, is that Bayonetta 3?
Bayonetta 3, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were looking for up at the Cereza game. Please look at the spin-off.
Yeah, that one didn't sell well at all.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3 I remember sold. I guess as I said, it's the first one to reach one. I think it was the first one to reach 1 million on a single console.
Incidentally, I like that spin-off.
I never played it.
It's really good.
Yeah, though at the same time, if you're making a spin-off for a niche series, you're not really gonna get much fanfare from it.
Yeah, you're already not getting spin-offs. Traditionally, don't get the people. Say for example, you made a V prequel for DMC5. I guarantee half the audience that bought DMC5 would not pick up the game.
I say more than half. And the reason why we didn't get Bayonetta 4 is because he alone didn't play the spin-off. Oh no, it's my fault. I'm sorry. Our biggest gooner has not bought the spin-off. But dismantle the franchise, kill it off.
What else?
Yeah, as I said, I think the series would be better off if we didn't get a Bayonetta 4. I think 3 has a near perfect combat system with Bayonetta at least, and I don't think we really need a 4th. And I don't, as I said, I think the story ended perfectly. I don't think we need a 4th game really.
Ooh, should I make an attempt now to put that after stream to put that screen protector on the Switch 2, or should I just leave it? Because I don't know how useful are you going to be at helping me on this?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I might have to practice off my own at home. I did a good job with the OLED, but no offense, I'm not entirely sure I'm not entirely convinced that wasn't a fluke.
Rosa Isabel.
Oh, actually, when we were talking about State of Play before, there's one thing you never brought up.
Which one?
Classic Resident Evil games.
Oh yes,
that coming to PS Plus.
That is really cool.
That is so sick. I'm so excited. It's been up as a child beta, so we can. So you know, our Resident Evil didn't play.
We all know somebody else who probably did play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's a cool little spin-off, but yeah, the Resident Evil game.
I'm so excited. Like I haven't played the original 2 and 3. I have the original 2, but I've just never on my PS1, but I just never played it. I want to play those so badly.
I'd actually make the argument. You could make the argument that 3 original is better than 3 remake.
Yeah. Like, I think with 2, it depends on who you ask and which combat style which you prefer. If you prefer the over-the-shoulder style or the fixed camera, but 3, yeah, I mean, so much of the story for the 3 remake was just gutted. And resets about the Mortal Kombat collection, I think.
Yes, we haven't talked about that yet. That's a really cool collection.
I think that's cool, yeah. Well, I mean, from the looks of it, you get behind-the-scenes stuff as well.
Yeah, and we're getting multiple versions of each of the original trilogy.
Yeah, which is really cool. I think it would have been cool as well if we got if we did get some of the other 3D ones, like we got some of the PS2 games, for example.
Well, if this sells well, I reckon they could possibly do that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Like there's some Dreamcast games in that Capcom Fine Collection too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Power Stone that was a Dreamcast game. Ooh,
burn, baby, burn.
Disco burn. Has Mortal Kombat 1 through 4 with all.
Oh, it has a 1 through 4. I thought it was just 1 through 3.
With 4.
Yeah, I find it mad that we're getting the fucking Game Boy versions of it. Like, how many people are gonna play that for more than 5 minutes?
Yeah, you're gonna play it once.
They're gonna play it for 5 minutes, be like, that's cool, and then never again. The trailer did also add more.
They could see more Deception or Deception or Dead Alliance Plus.
That's cool. I am of course still just waiting for Soul Calibur 7. Oh, this bitch!
I think the thing is, Bandai Namco is getting to a.
I mean, I think just a big fighting franchise is Tekken.
Yeah, that's...
So, and I don't know how much I want to invest in Soul Calibur at the minute, but it's like the one fighting game I'm even slightly competent at. I got the buttons wrong. I've been playing too much Night Rain. It's like the one fighting game I'm actually halfway decent at, and I just want it back. Especially as, again, 6 sort of rebooted the franchise, so I want to see where they go with it next.
Do you remember we watched the live finals of the EVO?
Oh my
finals?
god, that was like... I do not get into, like, fighting games championships that much, but that was so wild. Like, the way that dude played Voldo, holy shit.
It is something cool when you see people play that good.
Yeah.
Just the amount of effort that goes into it.
Yeah, it's also jealousy because you know you'll never be that good. You'll never be on that level.
I'm actually kind of annoyed Soul Calibur's not at EVO, the main events of EVO this year.
That's because we haven't had a new game in like a decade.
Yeah, but Street Fighter 3 is... No, Street Fighter 3 isn't there. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the classic game this year.
Yeah, exactly. It's a classic game. Like, we're probably not... Like, I don't think people are going to remember... The only one I could think of that people will remember as fondly is Soul Calibur 2, and that's just because it has Link in it.
I could see him maybe do that next Evo with the
yeah, with the Switch.
With the Switch 2 version.
That would be sick. Or Legion book, hell yeah, I could get the Aegis now.
Because if you think about it, the reason why Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is back is because of the collection.
Yeah, so there is a chance.
And also, you got to think about it.
Would you need permission from Nintendo to be able to use it though?
As long as
it's on the Switch 2.
As long as you don't, as long as you make a rule of no link, you're fine.
That would suck though if you weren't able to play as Link. Soul Calibur 4, Soul Calibur 4 had Star Wars characters because Unleashed was out at the time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And 5 had Altair. What's it, Altair or Ezio? 5 had.
I think it was Ezio.
I remember it was one of the two.
What about Soul Calibur 3? Because that one was a PlayStation exclusive for some reason.
Didn't have a guest character.
So
I think that aside from Soul Blade, that was the only game that didn't have a guest.
That is bollocks. You make it PlayStation exclusive for no reason, and then you don't put a guest character in. What was the point?
Yeah, it's dumb.
It does feel interesting that Soul Calibur 2 is there.
For 3, who would you have as a guest character though? Was it? Yeah, Geralt was in 6. He was quite fun actually, and also if I remember, 2B was one of the DLC guest characters. She kind of ended up becoming one of my mains. She's actually really sick. She has like an attack that spawns a bunch of spears from the ground. It's really cool.
Okay,
I fucking hate these guys.
I would probably have, considering what it was at that time, I would probably have Dante.
Dante would be really good. I'd also say Kratos.
He was in the PSP one.
In your opinion, what's your opinion on Nier Automata? Automata's sick.
Oh, it's
That's
so good.
Such a good game. Like, wow. I'm surprised you were motherfucker. I play on PS4. I did not have the option for a nude mod.
So here's a question for you, Elliot. Let's say they did this Soul Calibur 2 thing again.
Yeah.
And had a guest character for each version. Who are we putting on each console? And we can't have repeats. So Kratos is out because he was in the PSP one.
Yeah, Kratos is out.
I'll tell you who I've got. I'm going to have Aloy for the PS4 version, for the PS5 version.
Nah, Jin Sakai. For Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, I think you've got a better...
Jin's like the absolute must. For Xbox, that's tough. Like...
I'm going to throw a bit one out there. Indiana Jones.
That was one of my thoughts. Either that or Master Chief just with the energy sword. As for Nintendo, Shulk.
Yeah, I think Shulk makes the most sense.
Actually, no, Shulk would be in Smash Bros, so maybe not.
I've got Bayonetta.
Nah, that's in Smash Bros as well. I'd say Rex.
Rex would be good.
Rex or maybe the one from 3.
Noah.
I can't remember. Noah, yeah, Rex and Noah. I think Noah will probably make the most sense.
Reese
that's
said
the most recent one.
it was funny seeing Heihachi for the PS2 spawn for the Xbox back in the day.
Yeah, it was funny for Heihachi because he didn't have a fucking weapon.
It was also funny with Spawn because he was in the Xbox version and that's the one that ran the best.
Yeah. Also, a quick question: who here remembers Necron from that game?
Oh yeah,
from Soul Calibur 2.
Oh yeah, I remember Necron.
Do you want to know why he never showed up in any of the others?
Yeah, because I was curious about that.
He was actually
was his own weapon.
Yeah, he was developed by the guy who did the Sport comics. His design was done by the guy who did the Sport comics.
Tom McFarlane did.
Yeah, Tom McFarlane did. And do you want to know why he never showed up?
What?
Because people hated the design.
Why not?
People said it was so bad they just never brought him back.
I'm not sure why you wouldn't go with Tora.
Why not Tora? Yeah, Todd McFarlane made it. Yeah, people hated Necron's design or Necro, I can't remember his name. They hated his design. They hated his design so much that they just didn't bring it back.
Well, Tom McFarlane left.
There we go.
He was a Spider-Man writer before he did Spawn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did art. They were getting annoyed with his artwork, so he left to do Image Comics.
Yeah, they wasn't the comic house who did Spawn, didn't they sort of branch off from Marvel and shit?
There were a bunch of ex-Marvel and DC writers who weren't happy with the state of the comic industry at the time.
There was the same guys. There was the same ones who published Walking Dead, wasn't it?
Walking Dead, Invincible.
This boss is a bit tough. Mostly just because she attacks quick. She just dodges and attacks quickly.
What's weird is there's a Sonic and Image Comics crossover, so Sonic does meet Spawn canonically.
Yeah, that's not the weirdest one. We're getting the weirdest one in July, as fucking Disney and Vakken are doing a fucking Donald Duck comic.
I know.
That's so weird.
He helped found Image Comics so the creators could keep their money from character IP.
Ah, okay.
The problem I have with Image Comics is it did kind of Tora is for me the best character from Xenoblade 2 next to Zeke. I was mostly saying Rex just because he's the main character. I don't think they would do a side character from the game. Yeah, you want to sell this thing, you need someone recognizable. Yeah, like Noah is recognizable. Like Noah's the main protagonist. Yeah, that's fair, but it would be like in Witcher 4, they got Yennefer instead of Geralt. She's a sick character, but Geralt's the iconic choice. Actually, do you see the trailer for Witcher 4? I did not. That's one of the games I want to know as little about as possible before I play it. I disagree. Because I have heard a lot that it looks really good though. Yeah, the technology that's going into it is so impressive. Like Witcher 3 is already a phenomenal looking game. Like I stand by. Witcher 3 is probably my favorite open world game of all time. No, aside from Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring beats it just slightly. I think when it comes to story-based RPGs, which RPGs like with that big open world, Witcher 3 is the best in my opinion. Yeah, I have to say, the Elden Ring and Witcher 3 are two of the best open world games ever made. Yeah, Witcher. Oh my god, I want to play The Witcher 3 again at some point. That is such. My favorite open. Oh, Clouds! I don't. Would you describe that as open world? Semi-open world, I say. Because Cloud's Guild does have open world elements, but it's not inherently open world. It's more just a few. There's an open world. The extent of it, I say, is the open world map.
Yeah, I'm surprised I beat that. I'm surprised I beat it first time.
The map is...
I'd say the open... Yeah, the one open world is a map. Everything else is sort of split off into smaller sections. So semi, I'd say.
I remember when Scott did his budget gaming episode. He did... I almost quit the game due to the White Lady.
Due to the White Lady. The paint? Do you mean the paintress?
Do you mean? Yeah, I was about to say. Do you mean the paintress?
Because yeah, she's a tough boss. It took me a while to beat her. You know what? I fucking need a piss really badly.
I'll keep the chat going.
Yeah, keep talking about.
Oh yeah. By the way, I took the lid off the soap dispenser, so be careful with how you take that out.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh no, I mean the White Lady. Oh, that comment got censored on this. No, I remember Scott did his top 5 games open world games you should buy in the. It just no matter what the price is, and I remember he had Grand Theft Auto 5, Witcher 3. Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, what's it called? Oh yeah, and then they had. I remember he had Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as well. Let's see. We have. I also keep an eye on my food order as well. God, I need some food. Waiting all day for a Switch 2 arrival.
I need to stop getting giant bottles of water before showing up. Before getting on the train, because fuck me, this happens every time.
To be fair, do you know what's amazing, Elliot? You know how long I've been doing film reviews for?
Yeah, you said 10 years now.
Yeah, I've not gone for a piss break once since I've started it.
Honestly, I rarely ever go for piss breaks for. Already got screwed over. Mario Kart World was first place, first got into the final lap course and hit the I got hit
I got hit repeatedly by items, finished 6th. Robot Donkey Kong is a git.
Welcome to Mario Kart. I was like, welcome to a Mario Kart.
And there's me, a fun game, but is hard. It's Hunter Call of the Wild.
Small kindnesses like this give me something to cling to.
I'm trying to think though. I remember Scott also put in his best open world games Metal Gear Solid 5.
I miss her so much.
I thought that's a good one.
Harder than the last.
Grand Theft Auto 5. That's good.
Yeah, I think Grand Theft Auto is if you're if you were to do a desert island list and need an open world game, I'd probably say more. Grand Theft Auto 5 will probably be one of the best ones.
You'd never run out of things to do.
Yeah, exactly. That is essentially fuck about the video game.
I'm not keen on how less laps on tracks now because some more is taken up on driving the actual courses. So it feels less like a circuit racing game. I think though, if you do the races individually, as a single race, then you get those laps back.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I would probably prefer that. I prefer say if for example I play Forza and Need for Speed. I prefer the sprint races to the circuit ones.
Oh yeah, no, I love the sprint races
They're just a lot of fun.
So do you like Monster Hunter? Then there's Toukiden 2 or Kiwami. That's I was going to say Kiwami is
Kiwami's Yakuza.
I was going to say yeah. Well, speaking of which, did Yakuza 0 arrive for you?
Yes, it did.
Is that a download code, that one, or is it a game key card?
It is a game key card.
But one of the things I found out about that is that all the key cards for the Switch right now, the ones Nintendo are making, are 64GB ones. That's why there's a lot of key cards for games you wouldn't expect, because the companies just don't have a choice. They got to either buy really expensive key cards or they got to make those game keys.
And then I see Project Red that did just get the really expensive cards for Cyberpunk. Oh, I thought I got them.
But I'm with beat 'em ups on this one because he said doesn't that basically just price out the indies from doing physical versions of their games? Which I actually agree with him on that one. I think I'm a little concerned.
I think, well, the bigger indies I think will be good. Like, for example, I think we're still going to get Hades 2 on physically.
Do you reckon Hollow Knight Silksong that goes physically?
Probably.
I reckon.
Because Hollow Knight sold really well.
Yeah,
but they haven't really sold anything since.
That's made a lot of money on Steam sales and they got a Game Pass deal. Cyberpunk is such a good game.
I'm not talking about the release and the dildos. People, I've seen it. The Switch version of Cyberpunk is way better than Steam Deck.
Which is
I have actually re-downloaded Cyberpunk on my PC, so I am going to be sort of a
comparing
the two.
My copy of Cyberpunk hasn't arrived.
I didn't know you pre-ordered it.
I pre-ordered it. I'm not going to play it till after you talk about it, so that you take most of the.
Yeah, I have seen gameplay footage of it though. It runs really well.
Yeah, but you wanted to take charge of that one for the professional press, so I'm not going to play it until.
Yeah, I mean that's how I'm testing out the mouse controls because I really like. Because when I think of best games for mouse controls, my first thought is always first-person shooters.
Yeah, it's like the Metro Prime 4 is not going to be out for a while. Got stolen by the postman. No,
the postman saw it, thought, grandkids. Oh, there's my grandkids' Christmas present. It's up for 6 months. I'm preparing.
No, I got Street Fighter 6 and Cyberpunk through Amazon.
Yeah, Rocky move. I got mine from HMV.
Well, Street Fighter 6 was available on Nintendo UK, but I didn't want any more money coming out of the account before this, so I thought that I'll do it on Amazon. Because I can use the company business card then.
Yeah, originally I was gonna do curries for Cyberpunk and Yakuza, but I thought it would probably be best to get most of my stuff from one site, that way I'm not getting just multiple parcels. And also when I tried to pre-order them, curries just took for fucking ever to load, saying whether or not they're available.
Oh yeah.
Whether there's any more available or not. So I just checking what time it was. We started 35 minutes.
Yeah, CK.
I just decided I'm gonna get them all from HMV. That fucker! I fucking hate that fucker so much. You can fucking piss off for.
Oh yeah. CK said, "Night Rain bad teammates actually make me crash out so hard I want to abandon them."
Night Rain hasn't crashed on me yet. They did once, but luckily that was like right at the beginning, like when I was in the roundtable hold.
The thing is, I've had some bad goes, but I've not felt like saying to the teammates, "What the hell are you doing?" It's more, this is such a hard game that I'm not surprised.
I'm really having fun though. Like when you get that team that works really well with you. You just having a fucking blast, and you get along with them super well.
Do you get a sense of camaraderie in that moment?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad it's not just me. That being said, I haven't beaten any of them except the very first one.
I haven't either, but I've only attempted the second one like once so far, and in all fairness, that one is really fucking tough.
Not Game Crash. I mean, so bad I'm crashing out and found out Adele is the final one I'm fighting. Sega just released Sonic X Shadow Generations on Switch 2 now.
Yeah, annoyingly, the Sonic X Shadow Generations, you don't get like the upgrade thing for like a cheap price. If you have the original, you just have to buy it again.
Oh, crapping hell!
That's annoying. Everyone's been complaining about that.
Because it feels like every other game has had.
Adele is so bad. I've not played Adele yet.
The Ancient Dragon seems to be the one that fucks any team I'm on up.
Is that the second one? Because that's the one I attempted.
Yeah, I think it is on the second one occasionally. But
that one is fuck. I did damage like 200. I took a hit on it, and like a fingernail of damage was done. I was just like, shit.
Adele from Night Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't fought her yet. Oh shit!
I knew that was coming, don't worry.
I forgot that happens. I think Night Rain is a very good game.
Night Rain is... Yeah, Night Rain is sick. Wait, I think there's a shortcut around here. Yeah.
Did I hear somebody say...
The thing is, I like most of this area. This hill can fuck off and die. Agreed. Like, oh my god, this hill is the absolute worst. Like just guys with flamethrowers, and we have fucking fat Pennywise up there, waddling down after eating a family-sized KFC bucket.
That was
Decided, he looks like Timothy Chalamet. I'm gonna fuck him up. Have you guys encountered any of the 6 Praetorian bosses yet? If you mean from Dark Souls, not yet.
No, I haven't either.
So far, I've only really encountered the Elden Ring bosses.
Oh no, one that fucked us up earlier was... I can't remember, it's called like the Worm Lord or something. He has like... Well, I don't understand is how does Bug have wisdom even better, and how goes Baron?
I'm sorry, I have not played... I've not played an insane amount of Night Rain. I'm gonna be honest. Be frank. I have no idea what you're talking about. 2 from each Dark Souls game. Oh, so we have some from Dark Souls 2. Please be the Covenant's Demon. Please be the Covenant's Demon. That would be so funny.
But one of the funny things is we took on a boss earlier. It was the one that did Death Blighted, as it's if you got anywhere close to it.
Is that one of the world bosses?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
This is a night boss.
That one's. I think if it's the one I think you're talking about. That one's technically an enemy in Elden Ring. Do you want spoilers from Dark? No. I know the Nameless King shows up in.
Yeah, I know the Nameless King shows up.
But that's about it. I don't want spoilers on what.
No spoilers for anything else, please. You know what's amazing? I've never beaten this thing in any time I've played this.
I have, but I don't think I'm going to now. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna fucking leg it because I know because I know there is a Stargazer up there.
And you can get back and come back fresh.
Yeah, because that's another reason why that hill fucking sucks. It is such a long run. Like, I just don't attempt to fight that guy. I just don't attempt to fight that guy before I come here first.
Oh, we're nearly at Romeo.
Yeah!
FromSoft spoiled one boss from each Souls game in the first trailer.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that, no.
I only remember the Nameless King. I don't remember the others, though.
It does make you wonder how the Nameless King is there.
Maybe the lands...
Do you want to level up first and then fight him, or...?
No, it's fine. Maybe the lands between, it'll reveal, is a land between all the Dark Souls places. Like, no, I don't know actually, because they'll all essentially start off as Lordran in the lore. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, how long till Varty does a video about Night Rain, do you reckon?
Probably a bit, if I'm honest. He usually takes a bit of a while for him to do a prepare to cry thing.
Apparently there's no lore for the night bosses, only the Night Lords who show up on the 3rd day. But I do like the Night Lords that I've encountered so far.
Yeah, I like that they're all unique. Like we don't have any repeats from Elden Ring or anything like that.
Yeah, like I've got to have a rematch with Melania or I'm
gonna imagine this though. You reach the each character also has a storyline. That's cool. Like imagine you get to the final there's a secret hunt and you just like there's like a secret hunt that they get to after beating all the Night Lords. So you just go, and then you beat the 3rd night, and next thing you know, night 4. Like, oh shit, what's this? Who could this be? And you went to it, and it's fucking Nashandra from Dark Souls 2. Look, I'm a Zero Lenny fan. I've got to like do one of his references at some point.
Be fair, Varty's videos, their production value's gone up significantly.
I mean, Varty's always been really good at making videos.
Yeah, because
that being said, I'll be honest, I haven't watched any of his for a while. I don't watch that much Souls content in general, really. Aside from Zero Lenny and occasionally from Mine Pineapple.
I liked his video on Melania and Mikola.
I wouldn't mind Chandra because she's... Yeah, but that would be so fucking annoying, wouldn't it? Like, just you'd expect like a really big boss. You expect like a really tough, unique boss, like the Ultimate Night Lord. There's just fucking the Chandra back again. I mean, I wouldn't be happy. You know what I'm like. I like my favorite bosses in Souls games tend to be some of the tougher ones.
Okay, favorite boss in Elden Ring.
Base game. Fuck. Margit, maybe? Or Morgoth, the Fell King.
That's a good choice.
And the new one as for the DLC and like overall, I cannot believe I forgot his name. What the fuck is his name? The snake guy.
Oh, no. Oh shit! I forgot his name.
How can I forget his name? He's like my... No, not Rykard. That's a different one.
Yeah, Rykard's different. Use an M. I remember that one.
It definitely begins with an N. No, not Rykard. The DLC. One from the DLC.
The one that is basically the equivalent of Melania.
Mesmer. That's Mesmer. Mesmer's my favorite boss in Elden Ring. He is so much fun. Fucking hell, he is amazing.
I think I was saying in terms of, my favourite boss...
Yeah, Mesmer.
I think my favourite boss in the base game is... Oh god, the one in the sort of underground area that you fight on that plinth, the blood does the blood attacks.
Yeah, I know Mesmer's very snake oriented as well.
That moment...
Moog.
Moog's my favourite boss fight.
Moog's a sick fight.
Moog's my favourite boss fight in the base game.
You know what though? I have been leaning a bit towards actually really enjoying fighting Melania.
Yeah, I am as well.
Like I've started to really get down. In the last few attempts, last time I managed to beat her in like less than an hour, and honestly, God, she is actually a really fun fight.
And her design is so good.
Oh god.
Like whoever did the character designs in Elden Ring are already amazing.
Yeah, when it comes to character design, like for the bosses, who's your favourite?
Character design?
Yeah, but best looking.
I'm gonna go for Melania.
Rykard
is a very good choice.
Rykard is amazing. Like a snake with a human face. We will devour the gods together. He is so good.
I think the one thing, do you know when Mesmer did that move? Between the Rykard, the thing I had in my head at the time was that Jafar bit saying, "Perhaps you'd like to see how snake-like I can be."
Yeah, Mesmer. Godfrey's my favorite. Oh, Godfrey's awesome.
Yeah, Godfrey's good. Did I do this when Ren did his fights against him? Make him butter break, stick that sword into that snake.
Do you want to know something I think is really unfortunate? I think if I had to, Radagon would probably have been one of my favorite bosses in would have been like my favorite boss in base Elden Ring if it weren't for the Elden Beast afterwards.
I agree.
Like, Radagon is a sick fight.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Elden Beast is honestly one of the weaker final bosses.
Okay, here's one for you.
Yeah.
Favorite boss
shit.
Favorite boss in Bloodborne.
Ludwig the Holy Blade.
Okay, design.
Design. It's another one from the DLC. I can't remember her name. It's the Maria.
Oh yeah, I know.
Maria's awesome.
I'm gonna go for what?
So I'm a bit that they had to refight Radagon. A bit, yeah, but honestly, I didn't mind it. I really enjoyed Radagon.
I'm gonna say my favorite boss fight Expedition 60 is peak. I'm going to say my favourite boss fight in Bloodborne is Father Gascoigne.
Gascoigne is an amazing fight, yeah.
And my favourite design is the Bloodstarved Beast.
Bloodstarved Beast is amazing. In all fairness, most of From Software's boss designs, they all look amazing.
Although my favourite song in the game is the Cleric Beast.
And again, favourite song, Ludwig the Holy Blade. I still get I've heard it countless number of times. I still get fucking chills when the choir goes full blast.
I need a symphonic metal version of that.
I'm certain that's come. Yeah, I'm certain someone's done that. It is.
Didn't you? I said Barbarian in terms of design.
Oh, I love fighting against the Bloodstarved Beast. I remember streaming that on Facebook years and years ago. I managed to beat him in less than a minute.
Yeah, the reason why Night Rain doesn't have anything from Demon Souls or Bloodborne is they need PlayStation's permission.
Yeah, also, let's be honest, I think with Bloodborne, it would just be really tough to get a Bloodborne boss to get a Bloodborne style boss against a Souls player or in Dark Souls combat. We already got that with Sister Frieda in Dark Souls 3. Another amazing boss, by the way.
Yeah, Sister Frieda is great.
That's what I think that's probably my not second favorite actually. Second favorite would be Nameless King. I say that it's my third favorite. Oh god, I'm doing terribly against this guy at the minute.
What's your I'm sure you could stick
Rom in yes, but that would be shit because that is one of the worst bosses in the game. Favorite boss in Dark Souls 3 though is Gale. Gale's amazing.
Joe's amazing. Up until I ordered the Switch 2, I had the confirmation number on my screen since I ordered it in April.
Fucking hell.
I'd never got rid of the tab until it turned up on the door.
You gotta get that thing fucking tattooed on you or something.
It was just to make sure I had the number, no matter what, so they couldn't tell me that it hadn't happened.
Yeah, actually, that's something I would really like them to do on the Switch to port over the entire Dark Souls trilogy. We already have Dark Souls Remastered, which I'm hoping gets an update to be so crap you have to fight Rom twice to get for the platinum run. Technically, you have to fight him 4 times because you have to play the game 3 times.
Touche. It says. You fight for the Queen of the Chalice Dungeons.
Yeah, I love Bloodborne to the moon and back. I will freely admit the Chalice Dungeons are wank.
They are awful parts of the game.
That being said, there is one you can do that can completely overlevel you. I don't know if you've seen this. There's a dungeon, there's a Chalice dungeon, literally called the Cum Dungeon. Because the password is CUUUUUUM or something like that, and in it.
Imagine.
No, you can save scum before the final fight against Gammon to avoid doing more. Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't do that. I was a good little sheep because I actually respect FromSoft games. But yeah, you can go into this Chalice dungeon, wait a couple seconds, something will die of full damage, you instantly get over 100,000 blood echoes.
Bloody hell. So imagine if they make it in Dustblood so that if multiple people be a boss, they make those people a team. I'll be interested what the plan is with Dustblood, because it's obviously not going to be like Night Rain. It definitely looks like it's a more... Despite the fact they're going for a multiplayer aspect...
I will fucking kill this clown, I swear to God.
It definitely looks...
I did save guns, so I did all the different endings, but you can do it. You can do it on your first run. Yeah, I still... Again, even if I knew that, I still wouldn't have done it. I like actually feeling like I earned that platinum. Where the fuck am I? There we go.
I don't think Dustbloods is going to be like Night Rain. I think it is going to be closer to a traditional Souls game.
I think it is going to be. It's going to be the same in some ways, but I think, as I said, it's a PvPvE. So that my imagination is Bloodborne meets Assassin's Creed 2 multiplayer meets Night Rain, maybe. Just by my comments, I was saying I did all the. Yeah, I did hear you say you did all the runs. So I did see it. I'm just saying, even if I knew you could cheese it, I would not have done that. I would have happily done all the runs. Because when you 100%,
you get so quick.
First one, yeah, it is really quick. Like, you can do it really quickly.
I do remember Ren doing the chat stunts when we first moved in together, and he was a nightmare to live with because he was so annoyed with the game.
I thought that was the DLC he did that got really bad for him.
Yeah, the DLC did as well.
Because he got his ass kicked by Ludwig so many times.
Oh god, Ludwig did damn near broke him.
It's funny because isn't that like one of his favourite bosses?
It is, yeah. What is it with us really liking the bosses that are really hard?
It's because they're the best designed. If I'm not struggling against really struggling against a Souls boss, I don't feel satisfied once I beat it. I need a guide to do all the chat. Oh, everyone! I doubt there's a single person out there that did all the Chalice dungeons without a guide, because there are so fucking many, and no one wants to do them all.
Yeah, no, you need a guide for that.
You really do. I will beat this fucker, I swear to God. We're not moving forward until I beat him. How long do we have?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, okay. We're not getting to Romeo this stream, but you know what? I will beat this fucking clown. Legit, this is like actually kind of a tough boss.
See, I remember...
Yeah, for what you've played, favourite boss in this game?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think Romeo, for just how memorable he is.
Even though last time when you streamed that was a boss you gave up on.
I know, it's very hard, but I freely admit that was my lack of skill rather than...
Yeah, I'd say Romeo is definitely up there. I'd say I'd say 2 and 3 are like two of the later bosses that I'm not going to say who they are now.
Yeah.
One of those two is the final boss, which is really tough. But my god, is it fun!
I still think Bloodborne has the best final boss of the bunch.
It depends on what you mean. If you mean Gehrman, yes. If you mean Moon Presence, no.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Moon Presence is kind of whatever, if I'm honest. Amazingly designed, but when fighting, honestly, pretty damn easy.
Yeah,
if I had to say, in that respect, if I had to say my favourite, I'd say Dark Souls 3.
And Orphan. Orphan's not a final boss.
Orphan, of course. That one, it's the final boss of the DLC, so I think we can count it.
That's a particularly good one.
So literally the only attack that has any kind of merit is the attack that takes you down to like 1 HP. But it has such like a long cooldown that you can you don't even need blood bars, you can just wail on it and get all your health back.
Elden Ring as the Elden Beast.
The Elden Beast isn't that great.
And if we count DLC ones now.
If we count DLC ones, then so Gale from Dark Souls 3 again. Gale is like one of my favourite bosses in any Souls. That's such a fucking fun fight.
I've not done Dark Souls 3, so I'll have to take your word on that one.
Yeah. Well, I would say you've seen it, but you saw Ren play it.
Yeah.
And he didn't even beat the Nameless King, which Nameless King, as I said, second favorite boss in Dark Souls 3. That boss is so much fun. Like every time I play Dark Souls 3, I I always make sure to go after Nameless King just because of how much I enjoy playing against him.
Apparently they're going with the most annoying boss in Remember for Maris Iron Eye, and yes, you can do free Iron Eye. My least favourite boss, Dark Souls 3 boss, is
Medea. Oh no, I love Medea! Doggy Medea, she is such a fun fight.
Apparently he said that Git has too much health.
She does. But I love her. I love that fight so fucking much. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about Night Rain next Friday when we've had more time with it.
Oh, absolutely, it's gonna be great.
I think it'll take up a good chunk of time, and then before we talk about the presentations.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm not particularly hyped for Summer Games Fest tomorrow, and I'm not particularly hyped for the Xbox show.
Oh yeah, Xbox is Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you had have that, the fight would be so much better. I guess, yeah. I mean, in all fairness, I played that Dark Souls 3 so many times. I can beat her and Gale first try. Honestly, with Gale, I'm a little disappointed I can beat him first try every time, every time, because I want to keep fighting him. He's such a fun fight. But yeah, honestly, Medea, I love her moveset so much. I think she's a really fun fight.
One thing you need to do.
I understand the health. She does have a lot of health. That's the one problem I have. That's the one downside with her, in my opinion.
The one thing you need to, you said you hadn't done it yet and you were really thinking about doing it on stream. Silent Hill 2 remake you haven't done yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating doing that. I'd be a first try to having the best armor and max Estus, but yeah, it takes it's like a 10-minute long boss fight.
Oh yeah, she is a long boss fight.
Yeah, I did not go in with the best armor. I think first time I played Dark Souls 3, I got the I changed my weapons and armor to the Ring Knight set, which I did not have the stats for at all, but it looked so cool. I just had to do it. Oh wait, one second, actually, I'm gonna go back to this hotel to level up.
Smart. We'll go about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. This is before with Dark Souls 3. Before I was really getting into doing builds.
You are getting sure.
You are getting very sleepy. You will buy Sonic X Shadow for Switch 2. You will wank to it for 17 hours a day. Fight drags it, sorry, I never get bored of that fight. I'm gonna be honest, I never get bored of the Medea fight. I mean, I understand the criticisms, and yeah, it's fair if you don't like it.
Put it this way, I think it's a fair criticism, but
it's a fair criticism, but I still love it. Can I level up more? Can I? Yay!
I love the fact the one thing I mentioned is when they announced Street Fighter 3 amiibo, it's the 3 characters I use the least in the game. Out of all the new characters they introduced in Street Fighter 6, my favourite is Marissa.
I don't know much about Street Fighter 6. I played it for a couple of hours when it first came out, and that's it.
That's one, the bodybuilder from Italy who runs her own jewelry.
She looks like a JoJo character.
Oh yeah, she totally is a JoJo character.
She's a JoJo's character.
I love the fact she puts out.
What would the stand name be?
I'm not sure, but since she's Italian gladiator,
it will probably be named after a Steel Panther song.
Ex-Deo.
Yeah, Ex-Deo.
She's the female Zangief. In fact, when Zangief...
she does look like a female Zangief, in all fairness.
Yeah, when Zangief reads her letter, her advert looking for a partner, he thinks she's going to be a tag team with him. Turns out she's looking for a person to get married to.
Huh? Wait, you mean you're not wanting to beat the shit out of each other? Do you know what game this is?
I'd ship it.
Yeah, you would.
I love the fact she does her final move, and every time it does, the person, no matter which character, they give a massive "oh no" wide-eyed voice before she does the final sort of punch into the wall. And it's so hilarious seeing Akuma have the "oh no" face.
Oh yeah, this area, this is a cool area, when it comes to enemy aesthetics and like design and whatnot. What I hate is that all the enemies use distortion, which is essentially this game's version of Curse.
Oh yeah.
Like, it will just insta-kill you if it gets fully leveled up.
I mean, it's a bit of a shame that we're not getting I didn't get Street Fighter 6 today because I would have liked to have played the new character.
Yeah, see, got Phil and I died.
I hate this. I'll be honest, mate. This bit does drag. The boss fight against Romeo is cool. But...
I love it because it's just, as I said, I love the aesthetics. I love the setting. I love the design of the enemies. I hate the disruption.
I did wander into it and think I've run into the mansion from Resident Evil 1.
Now, I see it as, I think, if anything, I think the Castle of Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, it has got a bit of a Castlevania quality going to it as well. I do hope that Konami has got someone working on a Castlevania game.
I think I'd want them to try another 3D Castlevania.
I would be interested what they would do with a 3D Castlevania now.
Right, yes, it would just be like another God of War Ninja Gaiden clone, but I like God of War I like God of War. So.
Yeah, because let's face it, the Metroidvania market has very much been taken up by the indies.
Yeah, the indies have... Well, indies and Nintendo. Because I still say Metroid... Because, I mean, I'd say that is doing a massive disservice to how good Metroid Dread is.
No, Metroid Dread is so good.
That, like... I've admitted I'm not massively into Metroidvanias. That is one of my favorite Switch games. Like, that is such a fun game.
I love Metroid. Did you vote for it for Game of the Year when it was nominated?
That was 2021?
Yeah, it was Ratchet & Clank.
I think I might vote for someone else.
It Takes Two, Psychonauts 2, and... hang on a second, I'll get the full list.
One sec, can this get rid of... No, I can't. I need another...
I was going to say, don't worry about it, because it's going to take me a while to get these. Here we are. 2021... Oh yeah, Forza Horizon 5 took the most number of awards that year.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the nominations were Deathloop, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, and It Takes Two.
I think I picked Metroid Dread, but I could have also picked Resident Evil.
It was so close.
Resident Evil 8 was a really good game.
It was so close for me between Metroid Dread and Ratchet & Clank.
I didn't play Ratchet & Clank at the time. I never played it till last year, I think.
Did you like Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart?
Oh, it was fantastic, yeah.
I got the Platinum for it. It's such a good game to Platinum.
Same.
Ratchet & Clank for me, I chose...
Yeah, as I said, it was for me, I picked either... I mean, that year, if I remember that year, my game of the year was Tales of Arise.
It was, yeah, and Tales of Arise was
that game, which, yeah, I still stand by that. That game is amazing.
And my game of the year was Persona 5 Strikers.
Yeah.
Still my favorite.
Was it Reese's Monster Hunter?
It was, yes, I believe
it
was Monster Hunter Rise, yeah. And, but, to be fair...
Reese's will probably be Monster Hunter Wilds this year.
I don't think it will. Me and him weren't into Monster Hunter Wilds.
I thought you were both like talking about it a lot. Like I was saying a lot of the complaints people had. You were both just going, nah, this is bullshit. That's not right.
But the longer we got into it, the more we were kind of like, yeah, this does feel like there's a bit missing. It doesn't feel like this game. Really...
I am aware. I am kind of cheesing it right now by just backing up and zooming into it. But fuck it. I do not want to get disrupted.
It works, but
it just works.
Yeah, the thing is, the game doesn't really open up in the way I would have liked. I like my Monster Hunter games until the last portion. I think I preferred Rise for like how I think I preferred Rise and being more linear.
I got the play for Rise, I enjoy it, but I still don't know how it adheres to the world formula instead of
traditional gameplay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think. My favourite is still probably Rise.
Worlds and Rise have their own gameplay loop. Yeah, no, I prefer Rise, and that Rise is my favourite. And it was always going to be difficult to follow on
Yeah, Rise was like that was the first Monster Hunter game I really got into.
It's weird
because I tried multiple times with Monster Hunter, and Rise was the first one that actually really clicked.
Yeah, same. And the thing about it as well is that Rise is made by the B team.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of Rise and the classic gameplay loop. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Reese on this one. Rise is. It's weird to think though. The B team made our favourite Monster Hunter game.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I think in all fairness, like I think the main team has just been probably trying to keep up with the World formula because I think World is one of the best-selling Monster Hunter games.
It is, yes. It is the best-selling Monster Hunter game.
Yeah, I thought so. So I think they're probably trying to cater to that crowd.
And they got a lot of new fans when Worlds came out. So
yeah, Worlds was definitely the one. I think that was the one that kind of made it more mainstream.
It was also the Monster Hunter game that got
Worlds is best. Rise was second. Yeah, I thought so. That was the case because until Worlds, Monster Hunter was like really niche. I'm pretty sure.
And now Monster Hunter is the second best-selling franchise Capcom has.
Where the fuck do I go?
That's a good question. Yeah, we can hang on till you get to a more comfortable place. It's 7 o'clock now, but we can hang on till you get to a more comfortable place.
I don't think I'm gonna get. There's no point. I'm not gonna make much more progress. Might as well stop here.
Okay, let's get back to the place where it's safe.
The enemies are dead. We can just stop here.
Do they respawn though?
No, not unless I go back to the Stargazer. Rise expansion Sunbreak just hit 10 million player alone. Yeah, wow.
That is a huge deal.
That is. Yeah, wow.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday with more Elder Scrolls.
Boo.
And then back on Thursday for more Lies of P.
Yay!
And of course, next Friday we'll have our first of 2 professionals for the month. It will not be about the Switch 2. We're going to be discussing...
We're recording every Friday this month.
Except tomorrow.
Except tomorrow.
Yeah, that is... All right, thank you for joining us. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye, yo.
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Kind of an early goodbye. Okay, now.